What up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jezza. Welcome back to me dying another Madden 16 gameplay. Today we are in week 10 of season number 14, and we are one victory away from being able to go on ahead and get ourselves a perfect season. Hopefully we can go on ahead and accomplish that. This was played back when you still had the top 3 players showing in the loading screen. Night Train Lane, Sean Taylor, Mean Joe Green. You can see he has a squadron, and this turns out to be a very difficult game where I receive a ton of luck. But is it enough for me to win the game? Stay tuned, find out. So here we go. First play of the game, he starts off with a toss, and this is why I like the 3-4. Spreading your linebackers. If you got good block shit out there, it's very difficult to hit the outside. Right there, he picks up the first down on a nice post right there, and good play by him. Goes back to the run, and we do another good job of being able to stuff that. 2nd and 12 right here. Again, very similar to the first batch of plays. Failed run, then a post for the first down. And okay, we gotta stop that. We can't continue to put them in 2nd and long and give up these first downs in one play. Like we gotta have something go our way here and stop them. 2nd and 10 decides to run it, and we stop it. So 3rd and 9, very big down right here. Goes over there towards the sideline and comes away with the catch, but he is 1 yard shot, and my goofy self goes offsides, giving him the first down. Back to the toss right there, and so far we're doing a pretty good job of limiting him from being able to get big runs, and that's all I want to accomplish on defense. Force you to make you one-dimensional, and we send a little bit of heat. What? And he ends up settling for a field goal. If I feel confident in being able to stop you run, now by no means does that automatically make the game easier, because I've gone up against some opponents where they dot the living hell out of me and I cannot stop their passes, and hopefully I don't get matched up against too many people like that. But if I can stop you from running the ball, force you to pass, and just hope you make a mistake sooner or later and just make a bad read or have one of my guys jump a route or whatnot. So we get ball at halftime, so that right there is definitely very important, because here I'm gonna try and waste as much time as possible. If I can make this last possession, I want to be able to do that. 3rd and 12 after a horrible run right there. We just tossed it up, not the best read, and we get a spec catch. Now we did have the step on him, but we did get that rat catch animation. We got the spec catch, and we got lucky. I don't do that too often. Just chuck it up for the one-on-one and hold the aggressive catch and come down for it, because it doesn't work for me. Like if that happened more often, I'd do it just as much as anybody, but it just doesn't work out for me as much as I would like it to. So I don't really try it too much. But we got lucky. We chucked it up and we got like a 60-yard gain, so we'll take it. Right here, a little less than 2 minutes. I thought I was going to be able to jump on that, but I was just a shy too slow getting there. We got to get the ball back, because he's already in scoring range, so I don't want all the time to be wasted and he scores and he goes into halftime with the lead. We can't let that happen. So right here we'll call a timeout, trying to get the ball back. Does a nice pass right there. My defender never even turned around. Right here he somehow scores. Okoye broke 9 tackles, hurdles his way into the end zone. He ends up scoring. So this right here is very important. I want to be able to at least get myself a field goal here, so I can take the lead on any score since I get ball back at halftime. So right here I'm hoping to catch him off guard with the run, and that's exactly what happens. We get a huge gain, putting us yards away from field goal range. So we got McManus right there. We go over the middle, and that's gonna do it. We're gonna be in field goal range after that. I don't know why I called timeout just to kick the field goal. Not the best time management right there, but we'll take it. So bearing a crazy score right here, we should go into halftime up 10-10, and since we are getting, it's a fumble. Oh my goony goo goo. You want to talk about getting lucky. That right there changed everything of the game. Nice little crossing route, and the computer just did a little peanut punch, and the ball came loose, and we got that animation where we grabbed it and ran out of bounds all in one motion with 1 second remaining, and we kicked the field goal. So right here is, I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm a true clock. This is what I do. I run the ball, and I true clock. That's what I do every single game. You know, I run. Right here, we get a little lucky as he goes offside because he did stop my QB sneak twice in a row. Now I know some people, you know, are against people who true clock, but you know, chewing clock, it's only 10 extra seconds. Accelerated clock already is on, so as soon as you pick your play, it's gonna wind down to 20 seconds no matter what with the accelerated clock. True clock, just instead of 20 brings it down to 10. It's 10 extra seconds per play that you just don't have to wait, since I'm gonna go on ahead and bring it down anyways. You know, whenever you have the lead plus ball, now this is, you know, my motto, since my defense isn't the best and I give up points with the best of them, I need to keep the ball away from you as much as possible. You know, you can't score if you don't have the ball. And technically you can on defense, but you know what I mean. You know, you can't score if you don't have the ball. Plenty of running room right here for Thomas Brady right here. We take off, slide, get the first down. Huge gain right here. So, you know, if we can score here, then that's perfect. Now, something that bad can happen is if we hold this to a field goal, we wasted all this time, and now he's going to have last possession, and there's not going to be enough time for both of us to get a possession. So that can go against us. But, you know, he's going to have to start wasting his timeouts sooner or later. But, you know, we end up scoring. And so we're up 10 points. And he didn't waste any of his timeouts, but we wasted, you know, the entire third quarter on top of, you know, almost the entire fourth quarter. Huge spec catch animation from him. Big catch right there. Very next play goes over there towards the left and he drops it. So already in field goal range, very close to scoring. This is what I mean. I give up points with the best of them. Just look how quick he scored. In a matter of 3 plays, bang, already in the end zone. And that is why, you know, if I got the lead, you do not want to give me the lead plus ball. I'm going to waste as much time as possible to make it difficult for you to, you know, try and come back. You know, got to keep the ball away from you. Got to keep the time clicking, because when you're losing, time is the enemy. You know, the goal is to have more points than your opponent when that clock hits triple zeros, and I'm trying to get to those zeros as fast as possible. 4th and 2, we go for it. Y is wide open, but I threw it just a bit too late, and we don't get it. Why didn't I punt the ball? I felt confident I could pick up 2 yards. Right here, he throws a floater, picks up the first down on the 30-yard line, already in range to tie the game, tosses it up, and he drops it, and we get the diving interception. We got lucky this entire game. The fumble before halftime, you know, with the spec catch, and we got lucky. As you can probably hear my son snoring in the background. I will gladly go on in and take that. You know, sometimes a bum like me just needs luck to go our way, and we will gladly take it. That's the end of the video, fellas. One of the luckiest games. I had, like, everything go my way. It's your boy GS. We're going to go on ahead and be signing out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.